another happy hour hang. I see everybody is already in the chat having fun. We have Gigi here, Jessica, Miss Mika, George, Miley, LH, Maria, Shailene, Crystal, Kim, Victoria, Canagramma. Hello, everyone who is tuning in. I am so excited to see you all. So happy to be here. Also, happy early birthday to Jessica, one of our international House of Hill members. By the time this happy hour hang wraps, I believe it will be her birthday. I think so. I think that's what she said in the group chat. So just wanted to say happy birthday to Jessica. I see Shailene is here. Emily is here. The Fine Artisan is here. Hello. Shailene said, hi, Madison, watching your live. Oh, shoot, I just lost it. Watching your live while waiting on the AC repairman. Hope you're having a good day. I hope that AC repairman gets there immediately, Shailene, because it is too hot out here to not have AC. So I hope I can make the time go by fast. Also, why is it with repair things, they always give you that long window and you're like, would live for a little more specification. You know what I mean? My sister had a delivery today and she was freaking out because we're leaving town right after this to go to Tahoe. And she was like, I hope it gets here before, because of course they were giving her like a 5-hour delivery. You know how that goes. Thankfully it made it. So she is now less stressed. And again, Shailene, I hope that repairman gets there quick. We also have Crimson Rose in the chat as well. Also, tomorrow is Kim's birthday. So also happy birthday to Kim. So we have 2 July 4th birthday twins in the House of Hill, Kim and Jessica. We love to see that. Happy early birthday. Hello, Nona, Crimson Rose, Beryl, Jane, Cass is here as well. Hi, House of Hill. Sorry, I missed the members live yesterday. Lots of work to get done for payroll. Early deadline because of the holiday. You guys, the holiday, I live for it. Obviously, we love a long weekend. We love an extra day off. But why is it when you're getting ready to go on a holiday, it's always crazy. It is always crazy. I have been up since 6:30 this morning and I still am not going to get my entire to-do list checked off before I leave. But that's okay. It is what it is. This memory lane video is being held over my head and I'm not going to get it done before I leave, and I am the worst and I apologize. I will definitely have it for you at some point. I was up late editing the members video for Friday. It feels like there's never enough hours in the day before you're getting ready to go on a trip. Miss Jackie X, hi fam, can you please send my mom good vibes? She's currently at the hospital. I had to go take her and my dad is with her while I wait to hear news. Miss Jackie X, sending you all of the prayers, the positive vibes, all of the hugs, all of the love. You guys, I'm not kidding when I say the vibes we have going on here in the House of Hill are magical, are powerful, they're healing. So Miss Jackie X, I want you to feel them all. We have your back. We are sending you and your family love and sending extra love to your mom. We also have Beth in here as well. I can watch the live with you guys instead of rewinding today. Beth, I'm so happy that you are able to watch live. I do want to go ahead and shout out and say hello to all of our after watchers. Everyone who tunes in whenever you can get the tea. We see you. We love you. You are a huge part of these happy hour hangs, and we could not continue going on without you. Also, our international House of Hill members like Beryl, for staying up late, waking up early, catching the tea whenever you can. I really, really appreciate you. And thank you for making me feel so cool that the House of Hill is international. I also want to shout out Shayla, Category 4 hurricane hitting Jamaica right now where my family lives, and my grandma in Jamaica is in the hospital. Can we get some prayers for my grandma and for the rest of my family in Jamaica? Absolutely, Shayla. Absolutely sending you love and prayers and your family. Honestly, anyone who's going through anything in the House of Hill, we send our love, our prayers, and our positive vibes, because it is crazy out here. Life is insane. You know what I mean? I want to shout out Epic Turtle. After watching again today, prayers and love to the House of Hill. Madison, please enjoy your trip guilt-free. We need you resting and relaxing. Epic Turtle, thank you so much. You are so sweet. You are the absolute best. I struggle. You guys. When you're like responsible for all the things, it is hard, and I'm a perpetual people pleaser. I'm working on it, but I will enjoy, and also I will be forced to relax because you guys, well, I don't know if everyone knows this. I talked about this on the members only live, but when I go to Tahoe, I have about this much cell phone service, like this much. I have 0 at the cabin where we stay, and I have like a skosh of service at the beach that we go to every day. So I'm hoping that the service will still be there whenever we get to the beach, but I will be in and out this whole long weekend because of the cell service in Lake Tahoe, which is a positive and a negative. The positive is it actually forces me to disconnect. The negative is I get separation anxiety, and then I get anxiety of like all of the stuff that I missed. I also want to say hello to Betty, and I also want to shout out Erica. Had to reschedule my wedding party due to the hurricane. Erica, that does suck, but I am so excited that you are getting married. That is incredible. That is iconic, and no matter when it happens, it's going to be amazing. Amazing, amazing. Oh, I got married last week. Oh, you're already married. Girl, the party can wait, but I know that is unfortunate when you plan everything, but congratulations. That is absolutely, absolutely amazing. Let's see. I saw Tabitha's on a trip as well. Love that. LH said, I haven't been to Tahoe in forever. I love it there. Hope you have an absolute blast. Thank you. I am so freaking excited. We didn't go last year, so I'm excited to go again this year. My friend has a really amazing, like authentic log cabin. That's why we don't get cell phone service up there, or else I don't get service up there. And it is fun. It is a good time, and I will be vlogging while we're up there so I can share it with you guys. And then obviously I will post that whenever I get back. So I will definitely be vlogging. I love a 4th of July vlog. And yes, thank you, Uncle Dave, for reminding me. Also, I'm telling all of you that I have to be off today by 4:15 because my friend is coming to pick me up so we can get on the road. So I am going to go ahead and get into the tea because we have a lot to cover. We're talking about Jamie Foxx, Bebe Rexha, Diddy, huge Diddy update, you guys. And then a little Kylie and Timothée, and then Taylor and Travis. So for those of you who don't like Tayvis, I will give you the warning for you to go ahead and dip out. But I wanted to let y'all know, yes, keep me, hopefully no bear encounters, George. That's the tea. But keep me on track. Keep me on track. I know, Emily, I know. It's like, I know. It is 45 minutes. It's going to be a haul, but we can do it. And if you see me going past 4:15, just start spamming me in the chat like, girl, wrap it up. You got to go or your friend's going to be mad. She wouldn't actually be mad, but she knows I'm doing this live, but still, you know what I mean? I didn't say hello to Jelena, so I wanted to make sure I said hello. Okay, let's go ahead, you guys, and get into this tea. Kicking things off about Jamie Foxx. We can blow through this quickly. This is just everywhere, and I feel like my job is to make sure that y'all have all the tea, so if people bring it up, you know exactly what's going on. Brianna, I have seen the latest news on Matthew Perry's death. They're actually thinking they might charge some people in relation to his death. Yes, it was, his cause of death was an accidental drowning, but because he had ketamine in his system before that, which he was taken under, supervision. But I think now that they're doing a little more investigating, I know they are looking to connect some people to his death, which is crazy. I still am so sad about the Matthew Perry news. Honestly, it is. I love Friends, so for me, that still will always hit. Always hit. I also want to shout out Isamar. Haven't joined a live in a minute, but always keeping up with the tea. I'm so happy you were able to join this live. But Jamie Foxx, you guys, he has finally revealed what led to his hospitalization and health scare that almost took his life in April of last year. If you guys remember, news broke that Jamie Foxx had been hospitalized in Atlanta due to a health scare. Neither him nor his family ever really released any details, you guys. Everything we got in regards to Jamie Foxx's health scare was hearsay. The only thing we did know for sure is that he was transferred to a rehab center in Chicago that specializes in brain injuries, traumatic brain injury. So I always thought it might have been a stroke, but he never gave any details one way or the other. However, now a video is going viral on Twitter where he was recorded speaking to a crowd in downtown Phoenix. He said that one day he had a really bad headache. He asked a friend for an Advil, and then he was gone for 20 days and he doesn't remember anything. He explained how when he went to the first doctor in Atlanta, he got a cortisone shot. He then said he talked to another doctor who said he had something wrong up there, and he pointed to his head. And then he looked at the camera and he said, "I won't say it on camera," which was kind of weird, kind of odd. And Emily, to your point, I feel like his comments are just fueling some of the conspiracy theories out there. There were conspiracy theories that his health scare was possibly due to the vaccine, that he was working on something. There were a lot of conspiracy theories surrounding his health scare because no information was really being given. And you know what happens when you leave the internet in the dark. We start coming up with our own theories. And I feel like him looking straight at the camera after realizing he was being recorded and saying, "I'm not saying it on camera," is just kind of fueling all of that. Brianna said, "Have you seen the conspiracy theories that would happen to him could be tied to Diddy?" Yes, Brianna, I have seen that. Jane said, "I was scared for Jamie," and that's what I'm talking about. I feel like him not really saying one way or the other is fueling those theories. It's very, very interesting, for sure. So, we'll keep an eye on that, but it is still everywhere. It's still trending, and I just wanted you guys to know we're keeping one eye on the Jamie Foxx situation because interesting. I'm also going to text my friend back really quick because she just said, "Do you want a Celsius for the drive?" And honestly, yes, I will need as much energy as possible. Okay, you guys, we are going to move on and get into this Bebe Rexha tea. I think Jelena opened up about this talked about this in the group chat. But you guys, Bebe Rexha went on a Twitter rant last night, and we have to get into it. Crimson Rose said Advil has a warning on the back, heart attacks and strokes. I did not know that. And then Tracy said, "I'm glad to see Timothée and Kylie out together." Yes, Tracy, we're going to talk about them in a minute. And Kim, "Hi all, I made it, but I'll be in and out because I'm cooking and baking for the 4th. Kim, you are absolutely fine. We are all getting ready for this 4th of July holiday. We are all going crazy. Okay, also, Betty, I am so sorry that happened to you, and thank you for sharing that with us. That is crazy. Okay, Bebe Rexha, you guys. We love a good Twitter rant. She is threatening to expose the industry, which you guys know, what have we been saying all of 2024? Well, at least I feel like, yeah, we've been saying this. This is the year that the music industry is getting the lid blown off, starting with Diddy, and now I think it's interesting that Bebe Rexha is starting to threaten this. I don't know. Anyway, she started off her Twitter rant saying, "I could bring down a big chunk of this industry. I am frustrated. I have been undermined. I've been so quiet for the longest time. I haven't seen the signs, even though people constantly are bringing them up, and they have been so obvious. And when I have spoken up, I've been silenced and punished by this industry. Things must change, or I'm telling all my truths, the good, the bad, and the ugly." A fan then responded saying, "What happened again?" To which Bebe Rexha said, "Again, you haven't heard 5%. You have no idea." Another fan responded saying, "Nobody should be forgiven for the time they took your name out of Hey Mama," which is referring to the song Bebe Rexha did with David Guetta, Nicki Minaj, and Afrojack. She wasn't originally credited on that song. And she responded to that fan saying, "My love, that compared to all the other stuff you don't know, that's child's play." Then, when someone suggested that this rant was perfect timing for the release of her new single, I'm the Drama, she clapped back saying, "Marketing? I have no budget for that. I'm fed up." Finally, you guys, she clarified that this rant is not coming from a place of anger, but coming from a place of just being over it. She said, it's sadness. I am sitting in my hotel room in London, crying my eyes out. I felt hopeless for the longest time. I've been walking a lot through the city and meeting fans, and they have really ignited something inside me. She then added, honestly, you all have given me the strength. Raise your hand if you're ready for Bebe Rexha to go off and expose who needs to be exposed. I'm raising both my hands because that's how ready I am. I also think it was good she spoke out. I'm also telling her to go off. Kiara goes, is it Wednesday? I'm so glad I got the notification. I'm happy you got the notification because not everyone gets their notifications. But my only thing with Bebe Rexha is I'm ready for her to say it. Like, don't threaten it. Don't hold it in. Girl, if you got truths to spill and you have been wrong for years, put it on blast. I am ready. Don't threaten me with a good time, okay? Especially if you are going to expose Scooter Braun, you know I will be sitting there with my snacks, with my champs, live, laugh, loving, okay? I am just ready for her to stop talking about it. Don't threaten it. Just do it. Exactly, Dave. Don't be a tease. Give us the tea. Beth said, what are you waiting for? I'm also living for all of the hands in the chat. I just want her to go ahead and go off and tell us. That's my thing. Because sometimes I feel like Bebe Rexha, my only skosh of a qualm with her is I do feel like she does do a lot of rants with very little, following through. But I'm ready for her. I'm ready for her to follow through. I'm ready for her to go. Like, let us know. She's gone on rants before about the music industry, about being wronged, which is fine, But now we got that anger, we've got that fire ignited. Like, let's go, girls. You know what I mean? Now is the time. And that's what I'm hoping she's actually going to do. Because I agree, Juliana, if you keep talking about it, I'm going to keep taking you less seriously. But I need her to put her money where her mouth is and expose the truths. You know what I mean? Crimson Rose said, OMG, Andrew Schultz's podcast episode from yesterday, he said Scooter shared with him things about the deal with Taylor's Masters. And I'm like, bro, he's lying. Oh, Scooter... You guys, I don't even have the time to get into Scooter Braun. You guys know how I feel about him. And for people who say I'm just a Scooter hater because of Taylor, I am not. Taylor is not the only reason why I side-eye Scooter Braun. Is that a large reason? Sure. But also, too, before him and Ariana Grande were cool again, they butted heads. He was inserting himself into her personal life in an inappropriate way. Okay. Also, just rumors about how he was allegedly maybe a little inappropriate towards Haley. Like, there is more than one reason why I do not trust this man. For some reason, ever since he came on the scene, looking at him, I don't know. He gives me weasel energy. And again, I wish I would feel differently. But I don't. And if you stand Scooter Braun and you think I'm being mean, I'm so sorry. That is just how I feel. And I have to be honest. You know what I mean? But now let's go ahead and Scooter's trash. I just saw LH write that. That's hilarious. Like, literally tea. Okay, let's go ahead, you guys, and get into these Diddy updates, though, because I want to make sure we have time for that. Time for Kylie and Timothée. And also, time for the Taylor and Travis of it all. Brittany, I did not see that Cardi is pregnant again. Do I need to look? Is that true? There were rumors that Gypsy Rose, I did look into that after Emily put that in the live. And she did post a pregnancy test and then delete. That was crazy. Cass said Scoot has fans. Cass, no, we don't share fans, you know what I mean? But just in case, because people always, I think the more we grow, sometimes people come across my videos and they're like, this girl just rocks for Taylor no matter what. And they think I just hate everyone who's ever wronged Taylor, which isn't necessarily not true, but my issues with Scooter go beyond that. Like, people always say that about my commentary of Joe Alwyn, but just I have nothing against Joe Alwyn. He just wasn't Taylor's person. You know what I mean? Very much stan Twitter. Jelena, very much stan Twitter for sure. Superstar Bella said, I just want to know why a 40-something-year-old man still calls himself Scooter. That part. That part. He's also dating somebody new, and apparently it's getting serious. I saw that headline today, and I was like, if you think for a minute we're talking about that when we already have a tight schedule, couldn't be us. Could not be us. Who even cares that he's dating somebody new? Not I, said the spy. Okay, sorry. Diddy update. See, this is what happens. I get going on a rant. Betty, that's a tease. Scooter also did allegedly interfere with Selena and Justin. Okay, moving on. Cass, that was shady, but I am living for it. Moving on to these Diddy updates, you guys, because this is actually huge Diddy updates. Number one, according to a new report from TMZ, he is now trying to sell his LA home, the one that was raided by by Homeland Security. According to these sources who spoke to TMZ, Diddy paid $40 million for the property when he purchased it in 2014. He's now reportedly requesting $70 million for his LA home, which sources are saying is a, quote, real stretch. Diddy apparently wants to get rid of the property due to bad memories, and he also allegedly has no plans on buying another place in LA, as he predominantly now spends most of his time in Miami. Who would want that home? I also do not know. I thought that was the first thing I saw, or the first thing I thought. I was like, A, sir is asking way too much. B, why would anyone buy a house that was raided by Homeland Security? Okay. Then, you guys, the second update I have for you, another lawsuit has been filed against him. A former model is accusing Diddy of, I'm just going to say it once and then probably won't reference the word again, for sex trafficking her. She claims her and her boyfriend first met Diddy in 2004 when her boyfriend was auditioning for a Sean John model job. She says right away, Diddy was inappropriate. Allegedly, her boyfriend and another model were told to perform oral blex on Diddy in order to get this modeling job. Her boyfriend refused, but he was given a second chance at a job if he convinced her to work Diddy's white party in the Hamptons in 2004. She agreed. And from there on out, she said her time with Diddy included working his parties, where she claims to have been forced to drink laced beverages and engage in activities with some of his guests. And when I say activities, I mean boudoir activities, not like playing beanbags and beer pong. She also is accusing Diddy of trafficking her until her and her boyfriend were able to get out and move away to California in 2009. But after that, she claims that Diddy blackballed her and her boyfriend from the industry. In addition to that, you guys, and this is some tea for like my true crime people, she named a woman in the lawsuit named Tamiko Thomas. And this model who's suing Diddy is calling this woman, Tamiko Thomas, Diddy's Ghislaine Maxwell, which for those of you who followed the Jeffrey Epstein case, Ghislaine Maxwell was like the woman who was responsible for basically finding the young women and funneling them into Jeffrey Epstein. And so this woman is naming this Tamiko Thomas person as Diddy's Ghislaine Maxwell. Wild. When I read that, you guys, I was like, I mean, we've been covering this situation from the beginning, and I have not heard anyone name the alleged recruiter. TMZ also, you guys, reports that a grand jury is allegedly hearing evidence. No word yet on when they'll make the decision on whether or not to convict, but all I have to say is fingers crossed. Fingers freaking crossed, you guys. Insane. Obviously, I will keep you updated as soon as we hear anything, but selling his house, sir needs some money. Another lawsuit, that's going to take funds to fight. And the grand jury is allegedly hearing evidence. We can only hope we get a conviction soon. Also, hi, Katie Gomez. I just saw you pop in. But I'm going to go ahead, you guys, and move on and really quick go through Kylie and Timothée. I hate going fast. I feel like we don't get a chance to really flesh everything out, but I know we are on a time crunch. Okay, Kylie and Timothée, you guys, really quick, new report from Us Magazine giving us some insight into what is happening with Kylie Jenner and Timothée Chalamet. Remember, you guys, we talked about this on Monday. Over the weekend, Kylie and Timothée were seen out together for the first time since January. Okay? A source shared that Kylie and Timothée hang out with each other frequently and communicate on a regular basis. They've gone on a number of dates recently, but they always do their best to try to stay under the radar as much as possible. Okay? The insider clarified that while the public might not see them together often, they do still share a special bond. The source said, quote, Kylie and Timothée definitely still have a connection and they really like each other and care about each other a lot. They enjoy the chemistry they have with each other. They're taking it each day as it comes and just having fun. However, what's interesting to me, all of that is so positive. Tatum said, source Kris Jenner, LOL, literally T. All of that is so positive, but then this source also said for fans questioning their relationship status, their relationship is, quote, just under the microscope because of their celebrity status, which I'm like, okay, but that doesn't really clarify what's going on. To me, then it just sounds like they're having fun. They see each other when they see each other. Not that they're in like a fully committed relationship if you're not answering one way or another. Like if they're getting serious and what exactly the status is. I found that to be a little confusing, but moral of the story, they're still hanging out, obviously probably still hooking up, and again, I still wonder what these two talk about when they are alone, but you know, if they are happy and they're having fun and they really do have this alleged chemistry that Kris Jenner is talking about, good for them. Betty said, sounds like no commitment. And that's what I'm thinking too, which is interesting to me because you guys know I always had a theory that Kylie and Travis had an open relationship. And so this is giving me that same energy, you know? To your point, Crimson Rose, doesn't seem committed for a secure future together, mainly a booty call when in town. That's what I'm thinking too. That's kind of, that's the vibes I'm getting. Marie, I do think he has met the kids, just because he's been around the family. But I think it's in the context of like mommy's friend Timmy, not mommy's boyfriend Timmy, soon to be stepdad. You know what I mean? Superstar Bella, I also don't see them together. Cass said she's giving Kendall. Madeline said, I'm back. Hello. And then Redmond just said, is it bad the only Kardashian I believe is actually capable of real love is Kourtney? I just don't believe any others are love matches and not career moves that didn't work out well. Not Kim. Honestly, Red Mancha, at this point, Kourtney is the only one slaying the love game, for sure. And then Jelena said, I feel like his family spoke to him and that changed something between them. Jelena, T, because remember we kept hearing those reports of like, Timothy's family is not here for the situation. Timothy's family feels like, you know, he's being clouded by the Kylie Jenners. He's not acting the same. Honestly, T. And then I'm giggling at Crimson Rose said, if they let Tristan around the kids, they introduce all the men to the kids. T. And then Kelda said, I just don't see them together at all. I think Kris is just seeing him as an opportunity, which will likely push him even further. T. Honestly, T. And then True Color said, I believe the connection and chemistry, but I don't see a future. Again, I agree. I think they're just like having fun. I think they are truly just having fun. And when she's in New York, it's fun. When he's in LA, it's fun. You know what I mean? Also, if you're here and you haven't given this video a thumbs up yet, since we are having to go quick, will you please, please, please go ahead and do so? Because I know some people are going to be tuning in late and being like, this girl normally cannot shut up. And look at her now just flowing through all these topics. So if you could give this video a thumbs up, you guys, while you're here, I would really, really appreciate it. And now we are going to go ahead and get into, yes, happy birthday, Jessica. I saw she said it turned midnight in the UK. Happy birthday. Yay, yay, yay. We have so many July birthdays. I saw Mika say her birthday is in July as well. And then Soft and Spicy said, I don't think Tim is ready to settle down. He's in the prime of his career. And that's the tea. Okay, moving on to this Taylor and Travis tea. So here's my warning. If you are not a Tayvis girly, Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for being here. I love you. You are iconic. We will see you next time. I will see you on Monday. But if you are a Tayvis girly and you're sticking around, we have so much to get into, you guys. Bless Jason, Dave, I'm sorry, you're right. I say girly as like a term of endearment. If you are not a Tayvis shipper, now is not your time. Now is the time to exit. If you do ship and love Tayvis as much as we do, now's your time. Dave, that's totally on me. I use that as just a term of love. Like, I just think it sounds better than someone who ships them, someone who likes them. I know you're teasing, but you're right. I gotta watch that. It's my term of endearment. Okay, the Tayvis tea. Okay. You guys, Jason Kelce. We live, laugh, love Jason Kelce, okay? Because he is making sure that we are getting the Tayvis tea that we all crave. On the new episode of their New Heights podcast, you guys, Jason Kelce straight up asked Travis Kelce, how did you get your tush on that Eras Tour stage? He said it in a nicer way, but that's really what he meant, I think. And Travis, as we knew, you guys, as we knew it was Travis Kelce's idea. We had played this scenario in our head and we were right. Travis Kelce said it was his idea, hi Robert, his idea to show up on the Eras Tour stage. He said that he initially mentioned it to Taylor, saying how funny it would be if he rolled out on one of the bikes during the 1989 section of the tour, which we know is Travis's favorite era. Oh my God, Mary, thank you. Hi, Madison and House of Hill. Greetings from Taiwan. Currently vacationing here. Okay, Mary. Okay, jealous. Okay, wish I was on vacation with you. Just wanted to say hello before you leave. Have the best time at the cabin. Mary, I will have the best time. I am jealous you're in Taiwan because that sounds iconic. Thank you so much for saying hello before I have to leave. I appreciate it. So he said that it was actually his idea to jump on the bike or to show up in the Eras Tour. He said that Taylor started laughing and asked, would you seriously be up for doing something like that? Which made my heart melt because you know no other man she's dated before has ever probably brought that idea up to her before. So I'm sure she was like floored. Like, really? You want to actually get up on stage? And he said, obviously, he's very into it. He said that he has seen the show enough times that it was time for him to be put to work. And sure enough, Taylor found the perfect part for him to make an appearance. He said it was the safest option compared to the bike. That way he wouldn't hit anyone. LOL. Travis said that he made sure to play with Taylor on stage, or Tay as he calls her, get her makeup right. He said that he had a blast. He said it was an honor being on stage with Taylor and her two dancers, Cam and Jan. He acknowledged how it was a full circle moment because he played with Cam's brother on the Chiefs. Now, Travis did joke that the one thing he told himself was, quote, do not drop the baby. Do not drop Taylor on your way over to the damn couch. That's what he said he kept telling himself in his head. He also referenced a coach's advice saying carrying Taylor reminded him how this coach would say, do not drop the ball because that ball has our dreams, goals, and aspirations. Which means Travis fully understands that when he was carrying Taylor Swift like that, he was literally carrying the music industry and he understood the assignment. And I absolutely love it. Love it, love it, love it. He also too, I'm not gonna lie, I live for this. He acknowledged like being in the VIP tent with everybody and also kind of touched on the Julia Roberts interaction because, you know, people were upset. They felt like Julia Roberts was being too handsy with Travis. And like I said, I felt like the chest tickles were a little bit weird, but the grabbing of the bicep, I can't blame my girl. You know what I mean? Cass, I love you. She said, please keep doing Tayvis tea as much as possible. I am loving all this tea. I don't have the time to look at all of the articles and videos of them. Love ya and enjoy your vacation and happy 4th. To the House of Hill. Cass, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I love Tayvis tea as well, obviously, you guys know. And that's what I always want to just be like a recapping source for you because there is so much. So much going on all the time. So Cass, thank you. I love you. I hope you have a fantastic 4th of July, and I hope you get to enjoy since you've been so busy the past couple days. But you guys, he basically talked about being in the VIP tent and being around Julia Roberts and Stevie Nicks, and he said how he feels like he doesn't belong in the VIP tent because he's surrounded by all of these incredibly talented people who present themselves so well. And he said he's just a, quote, jamoke there to support his girlfriend. Crying, screaming, throwing up. That's what I was doing while watching New Heights. Crying, screaming, throwing up. He's just a jamoke there to support his girlfriend. Oh my God, I live for every second of it. Also, hi, Becky. Also, Nona, I'm dying. Chest tickles or chesticles? Chest tickles. I'm dead. I am dead, dead, dead. Also, hi, Poetry Chick. I'm so happy you made it. Yes, Julia has a man. Julia Roberts has been married for like years. She actually raised her family. I saw someone say hi from Albuquerque, New Mexico earlier on in the chat. She raised her family for a little bit in Taos, New Mexico. She's been married for a very long time. And that's why I was like, y'all, Julia Roberts is friends with Taylor. She is a mom. She is just like so happy to see Taylor happy. Like, she has been married for decades. She has teenage children. You know what I mean? Cass said, and even though he didn't poop, I owe you because Jax is now on my dining room table playing with my centerpiece. I mean, I'm telling you, Jax knows when the good tea is. Song of the Fierce, thank you so much. Happy 4th to you too. I hope you have a fantastic, 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 fantastic 4th of July holiday. Thank you for being so sweet. Thank you for being here and showing up and always participating. I always see you and I appreciate you. It does not go unnoticed. Also, for everyone who's just now tuning in, I am so sorry that this happy hour hang was so short. I am getting ready to go out of town, so we had to kind of make it quick. But yeah, you guys, more love the story. I love that it was Travis's idea. I love that he's such a ham. Hearing how he came up with it and pitched it to Taylor, I'm just like, you know, her heart was swooning, and I just live for every second of it. Nessa, I'm so happy it's your first 4th of July. I love that. That is amazing. Make sure you have a hot dog. That is what everyone needs to do on their 4th of July holiday. You gotta have a hot dog. You gotta have a brewski. Those are, I feel like, the most fun things. Yes, Miley, remember everyone, be safe, have fun. Yes, I know, you guys, I do have to wrap this up because I even just got a text from my friend. She's like, heading your way. I was like, oh no, you are fast, you are early. I didn't text her back, but that's what I was thinking when I just saw that come across my screen. I normally turn off my texts during lives, but I had to keep them on so I could see what was going on. But you guys, thank you so much for tuning in. I apologize again that this was so quick and so fast, but I figured a little bit of a happy hour hang is better than no happy hour hang. At least I hope you guys all agree. A little one is a little better than nothing. So thank you guys for tuning in. Thank you for being here early. Oh, at Crimson Rose. T. I think we all learned that from Justin Timberlake, but if you haven't, remember Justin Timberlake. Tatum, I am going to Lake Tahoe. So we drive there, but once we're there, one of the best things about Lake Tahoe is we park and we don't move after that because we can go to the cabin and then go to the lake and it's all walking. Jelena, okay, thank you. You're going to make me tear up. That is so sweet. I really, really appreciate you for saying that, especially coming from an icon who is building her own business. So thank you so, so, so much. You guys are the best. Thank you for always easing my anxiety going out of town. Tatum, you can absolutely come. That's why I do the vlogs, you guys, so you can come with me. You know what I mean? But also come. Lake Tahoe is so much fun. But I love you guys so much. Thank you for being incredible, iconic, and for keeping me on schedule. Dave, I appreciate you. It felt like I was back in local news with my producer in the booth being like, wrap it up in the earpiece. So thank you, Jasmine. I also didn't get to tell you hello. Hello. I love you guys. I will see you all on Monday. Thank you, Beryl. Have a fantastic, fantastic rest of your day, rest of your weekend. Okay, love y'all. Bye.